playing today. Trying to continue on getting this Romulan character up to where I can use the level 65 token. Let me check to see if I am on places. So I am on. Okay. On YouTube and on Twitch. Perfect. And then we will pull up Restream. So I never did find out what the notifications were from yesterday, except for Streamlabs being weird. I am active here too. Perfect. We can go here. All right. So yeah, I never did find out what was going on yesterday, so it is what it is.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship.
Not just yet. Not just yet. So there was a new promotion today, which I've already picked up, but the wasn't that. It was somewhere along here. There. This was the promotion for 24 hours. This is on PC only, so console players will get this whenever the season 36 event happens. But yeah. So if you have, if you are playing on PC, make sure you at least log on for this. I would still log on. There are some events still going on, which of course I can't access from this computer. But the Red Alert event just started. It's been a couple days in, and then the summer event's still going on. Way too late if you haven't started it to actually get the ship. But to be honest with you, the ship is a nice, different type of ship, but I don't think it's going to break any mechanics or anything along those lines. I still can't open that up. What does this look like with that on there? Let's see, stations. Oh wow, that's a tactical. I thought that was. Wait a minute. That's an engineer. Is this a... yeah. Go figure. Now I know. Perfect. I did not know that those were, that was tactical. No. That will at least give me some tactical. Hopefully I can get the other bridge officer. Get to Borg on there, and then with the mirror universe would give me 3. Maybe I can get a whole ground party of Borg. All right, so
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
I'll do what I can. Beam me back up to the ship.
All set to go, I trust? Good. There is a lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by the Tal Shiar. There's no time to lose.
Okay.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Earn your first skill point. Click here to learn more. Skills will increase your effectiveness.
Alright. So, even though this is science
If we're going to
character.
have a chance at breaking away from
Wait, this is
Sina and
engineering
Tal
character,
Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Detan in his search for a new homeworld. Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Get this. This is still double EXP. Looks like it might be still double EXP. Alright, let's go ahead and set this up real quick. Since this apparently will be the ship I'm going to be flying for right now. At least until... I'm just going to check. Oh! I can do it. Does that mean I can pick up ships too? I can. Alright, well, we are going to go back to the flotilla then. Let's go ahead and pick up the item. Reset that. So that is the point on which you can actually use this. I wish I would have known that yesterday. I would have just automatically left and did that. So it's after this point, after you explore the flotilla. So let's go ahead and get back onto the flotilla, because this is going to change a bunch of stuff. First off, I guess that also means this becomes available. Nope, I have to join a faction probably. This. Plasma beams won't matter. Oh, this up. This is up to him. Oops. I obviously do not spend a lot of time on the flotilla. So if it's still double EXP, it's really sad for me because it's not going to matter. But I guess it will matter just a little bit. All right, claim. Let's go ahead. Oh wow, I don't technically have to use it on this account. All right. So let's go into the here ship's equipment. I'm just gonna sell all of this generic stuff because this won't matter. These beams won't matter, and these turrets won't matter. Technically, that also will not matter. Oh, does that mean I have access to the bank too? Which is this way. If I have access to the bank, no, it's not the bank. Bank's here. Account bank? No, still do not have access to the account bank. Though that won't possibly matter too much. So we're gonna open this.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Click here to view your trades.
Oh, I have to. Oh well. Seems a little bit awkward. Let me go ahead. Add a new tab. Fleet. And then just get a fleet invite. Rename. All right. Default that to Diplo. So a little bit awkward, just being 100% honest, that it allowed you to choose, because I don't believe in the storyline you choose until after this. Or maybe it's like one of these. But, actually, I can go to here. Crafting tutorial. Okay. That gave me all of that.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers. You still have challenges ahead of you. but I'm confident that you will be able to do anything you set out to do. Good luck.
Thank you, Admiral. Okay. Oh, did I get extra slots from this? I did. I'll just space that out. Can I open these now? I can. Join. Join. And then mission. It is kind of weird. It does look like it fast forwarded me through stuff. Alright, well, that's a thing that happened. So if I drop this, because this is at level 6, if I drop this, can I go back and pick it back up? I can.
Greetings. I have new orders for you. If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sela and the Tal Shiar, we need allies. Greetings. I have new...
Just make sure I get the correct amount of experience points. Don't know what that means. Oh, that's oh, R&D stuff. Get these. We can set that aside for right now. Okay. Stuff I'm gonna just have to go through here. I'm gonna set those aside right now. Actually, bank. So, Bridge Officer Pack. This is ground and kit modules. These can go in here. Those can go there. Actually, just gonna put all this stuff aside for right now until I figure out exactly what I've gotten. This, ooh, piercing. Piercing rifles are nice. Space consoles. So, oops. All right. Only 4 beams? That seems a little awkward. Only 1 turret also? Oh, I should finish this out. So this, 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 this. Plan on using control ability, so we'll just go here. There. This is basically the same thing I did on my other character. When I was leveling him up. Just a generic kind of catch-all build that I copied from one of my fleet mates a very, very long time ago when I was first starting up, and I've never had a reason to change. Actually, I did technically change it. The original one had one in drain and one in control, but I tend to use more control abilities than I do anything else. So I always put the extra point in the control instead of drain. Alright, those are good. Will I have pets? I'm not. I think I have a Klingon or a Romulan that is pet focused. So probably not going to do pets. Transwarp abilities. Like I said, probably not going to do pets. Crit chance. I always start with crit chance first. So this is kit performance, where generally most people get most of their damage. This is weapons damage, which is either going to be a primary or a secondary. I've never seen any build where you'd want to do hit points or shields. I just haven't. I like to protect myself from willpower. I'm not going to use either one of those. Aim is always my primary ability. It's always really sad that these are both on the same line, because you generally use those if you're going to do endeavors. Attacking from melee gives you damage resistance. Never use the cover shield unless you want to troll people. Grants damage resistance. Drone and weapons and alright. Let me I do have access to this now. So, a couple things I do need. So, I'm just going to start this. Because this is a... Oh, don't have... Wait. Oh, don't have the materials. Yeah, that makes sense. Check in here. Anything I may need. That. I would also like to have that. don't think there's anything on here that I need. All right. Put these back here. Actually, what I do need, so I do believe that whatever ship I do fly, I'm going to have to X to it. I believe I've X'd them up, but I haven't X to'd them. So, man, this is very awkward. Why did it not give me a full suit of weapons? What is this? This is consoles, which generally won't matter. Ground and kit modules. These actually will matter. At least for right now. Yeah. I'm going to set this off to the side for right now. Don't need this. Don't need this. Technically don't need that one. Don't need that one. These are the two you need for and I'm not actually going to run those. These are actually, I would never use these. Probably not going to use most of these. These can technically be sold. Let's just actually go and get some ships. This thing's over here. So it can actually just go. Reclaim. Well, there's so much stuff I need to reclaim, but. Alright, ships. Romulan. So. This has so I know for sure that I know I'm flying this. I think this is the ship I'm actually gonna fly. Sure. This has a trait I need. This has a trait I need. Does this have a trait that I need? No. Does this have a trait I need? No. I'll grab them both. The thing is that neither of these should. Well, the Delon is X2. Everything else is not. So then I need this for the trait. Apparently the console's really good on that, but I'm just gonna skip it for right now. Well, you know, it's actually a perfect time to test a console. Ship manager. So I'm just going to discharge this. RRW Decius. Then just Decius. For no reason except for I can. I mean, I might end up needing to use those. Okay, so the Decius, we are going to for Irradiate. Turn that off. So ready Starship. Discard. One turret. Okay, let me, so I just got the free extra upgrade today, which is going to be nice and convenient. I do kind of want to check my bank too. Let's go ahead and put this in there. That should allow me to upgrade that. So no, that's a. I don't remember if there's a good plasma experimental weapon besides for one I don't have access to. Now it's on the Gorn ship and I'm not paying for a Gorn ship. Stow Wiki. Experimental weapons. Alliance hypercannon. Actually more I thought there would be. I can show what I'm kind of looking at. So, this is what I'm looking at. I might just be doing Voice of the Prophet, but I don't know for sure. These are the stuff I pulled out. This is on the nope, definitely do not have the Nova one. Do not have the Gorn. And this is on what? Oh, this does primary radiation damage, it looks like. So, I could do one of two things. I could do phasers on it, which I don't think I want to. I think I'm just going to do Voice of the Prophet, which is fine. So... thank you. Hi Jay, how's it going? I'm just currently trying to work on a Romulan character. I had a level 65. I'm just trying to go through it. What's this? I just need SROs. Superior Infiltrator. That was no SROs. Well, that's unfortunate. I have to go to New Ramis command. Alright. Again, those I don't need. Oh, I got the ship. I can go back to the bank. Figure out which way I'm facing. I think it's this way. I should just head over to the Quinos and do all this over at Quinos, but I'm here. So count bank. Home sweet home. I actually have not made it to that point. Wait. What is it doing to you that you can't progress the storyline any? Sure. My at on Star Trek Online is at Bob the Worm. So this character is That's his character's name. Though, if you're on console, then you may not be able to be my friend, because this is PC. But let's see. So I need these. Upgrade. I somewhat remember that. Maybe I'll run into it on mine. I definitely have not gotten to that point. Because I used the level 65 token just now. It's the reason why I still have the Helix quest up. There's a possibility I might run into it. Change act. Nope. We're going to upgrade you. I'm not going to use any of these. I'm just going to use that for right now. Use that for right now. Sure. This is only on Tavaro. I'll toss it in the bank. Sure. There you go. Sent. So let's get this, and this on here. Not going to use any of these consoles. Not going to use 2 torpedoes, so not going to use any of these either. So let's sell that stuff. Let's manage ships. Just customize ships. Oops. On for right now. A lot of setup when you're starting a new character. Protection on. Oh, they separate them. I wonder how many SROs are in here. Join. So you can set up your actual So if you only want Raymond's, or if you only want... Yeah, I could try to, like, how far along were you in the storyline? Am I close to getting to it? Were you already through From the Ashes, or? Because I can try to rush forward. I just need to pick up a few things. Event reclaim. Need you. Yeah, I could easily do phasers, just because I have the proper ships for phasers, but I don't know. Got the plasma stuff on here, so I might as well use it. Side for right now. Just gonna throw those on there. Traits. Quickly actually don't need best diplomat. There is thirst for battle. Sure, temporal anchor. Overpowered. I'll just kind of throw some stuff on here and get going. So using cannons, accuracy. Crits. Wait. Sure. What is your Discord? Oh, that's your Discord. There. I sent you a request on Discord. Why does it seem like I'm missing some stuff? Oh. Thank you. Pistols, fabrications, assault weapons. Seemed like I'm missing a bunch of stuff on here, so I have to parse through it later on. Alright, so I should have some dual cannons, pretty sure. On one of the legendaries. I guess not. Alright. Yeah, I can use that as my experimental weapon. And then we can just grab one of these for right now. MP console, Wani console, Bozeman console, sure, we can still try the Corolla console. Then claim rewards. And Elios. Joran ship. Sure. Domino, Elios, Voktar, Muds, ships, purchased. Atlas. active ships. So we can try this console. This console. This console. This console. This console. This console. This console, I think. This console. I'll readjust these to my preferred later on. Actually, this needs to go up here. Oh, I need one more console. It's fine. Then, for stations. So, this can be science. Science! Get rid of these. So I may have to use my Romulans because they should have all the abilities and skills already set up. Alright, so this everything it does. Gravity well, photomic officer, hazards, and this is a torpedo build. Sorry, Tovin. This person. Torpedo. Let's do a beta and, or maybe not a beta, beta, and then tactical team. Engineer. Oops. So this can be weapons, engines. Until I figured this out, I'm just gonna put another science up here. Who is this? This is Helia, so Levi? Oh, feedback pulse, DM sensors, tractor beam, or science team. Then we can go ahead and just put Tovin here, because it's not going to have all the bridge officers until I actually complete this. Oh no, bud. Why would you do that? Why are you going to force me to ban you? This can go here, here, and here. Full broadside. Tachyon. It's been a long time since I've had this much of a messed up haste chance. Shock. Cloak. Singularity. Sure. Put you there. You there. You there. Rotate shields, fleet support. Go there, go there. Go there, go there. Alright. Beta. Cannons. Engines, shields, weapons. Feedback pulse. Science team. Tactical team. Torpedoes. Then check here. Everything has a number, right? It does, so we can put this here, and call it good. Max out this. Can max out that. Save the loadout. No, not you. I had a person bot post in on Twitch, so they got banned. They got banned. All right. So let's see.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A tall Shi'ar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us. Your orders?
Open hail.
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble.
What authority could you possibly have out here?
The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander?
Close channel race shields. Should have backed off when you had the chance there, bud. There is a Iconian intel here. There.
The Suliban have a great deal of information provided to them during the temporal Cold War, but not much on the Iconians. By the 28th century, the Iconians have mostly disappeared from history. I wonder where they went.
We plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people.
Tell me more about the Helix.
The Helix originally had hundreds of connected cell ships that could support up to 3,000 people. It and other similar stations were constructed after the destruction of our homeworld. This Helix was abandoned decades ago for unknown reasons. My people are nomadic, and so we've returned to salvage what we can. So far, we've survived by trading scrap from the station for supplies. We plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge.
We're
from
not
the
here
cell
to
ships.
rob you.
Then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble.
We're looking for Romulan refugees.
There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go.
We're not the Tal Shiar.
Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here.
On our way. Oops.
The Suliban have a great deal of information.
We're all dead.
More Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
I'll take a look at it after this.
One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer. More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area. Now that the arms are restored.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel.
Oops. Skipping past the conversation.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
On screen?
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives.
You'll be safe with the Ton. You have my word.
We've heard of Datan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here.
Would you rather stay and be captured?
I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Datan's fleet, and I'll work for you. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do.
Is there any woman named Rena Kev in your group?
Rena Kev? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you. Prepare to beam aboard.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
Put them on screen.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences.
Never. The Tal Shiar are corrupt.
Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
Close the channel. Power to shields.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees.
Do what you have to do.
We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Datan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Thank you, Kalen.
Kayan closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have Starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
Engage.
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own.
Alright. Let me check here real quick. Search for a new Romulus. That quest line says to speak to Datan. That's not Datan, that's Tamer. See here? Or Yeah. See right here? It says speak to the 10. So you'd actually want to go down near the bank on the flotilla. Tan's like staring out the window.
Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Let me go ahead and grab this quest and I'll head back and show you what I mean.
Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support. Greetings, I have new orders for you.
So, flotilla, where are you? So, once you actually get onto the flotilla, you would want to go all the way to the back portion of it. Oops. So the quest marker that you should be getting should be to go talk to Datan, who is back here. Generally staring at him. Must have been talking to somebody, but he's generally staring out the window. Just by going on by the image there. Let me know if that helps. So this is going to be Satra. This can be lowercase print. Are you talking about on my computer or on your computer? This will be Tovin for right now. Oh, come here. A blocked message? Depends on what the message was that you sent to me. I got your photos. That you sent me. We share so many servers. But I got your photos. There was the wave and then the photos. I'm not sure if you sent something else to me. But nothing should be blocked. I don't have you blocked. Put you down here. Should just equip these right now.
The Tal Shiar are approaching Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Riemann vessels in orbit. The Riemanns are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Hail them, Kev. Open a channel to the Decimus.
The Decimus is too heavily damaged. They can't respond to our hails. They won't last much longer if we don't help them.
Power to weapons.
We'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
Give me a second. Let me go ahead and finish this quest line. Head back there.
This is nearby and needs our help. They're losing structural integrity.
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold.
We plan to destroy your colony.
How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain by destroying our home? We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virinat without warning. If we don't get your people off Craterus immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Dovin is telling the truth.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface.
I'm happy that helped then. Yeah. There is a way to change your like if you're having troubles reading the text. If you go to the options to I believe it's, is it HUD or Let's see, is it the font scale? Like, no, not the font scale. Change that back to 1. Where's the UI? Oh, UI interface scale. You can kind of move it up a little bit and see if that helps you with like the small names and stuff like that. Because I can understand with it, the text on that can be a little bit annoying being it small.
Find Zden. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan.
We'll find Zden. So actually, now I think about it. So I don't have to think about it right now. So you should have gear. And then you should have gear, I think. And then you should have gear. And then you should have gear. Target optics. Wait, it should be plasma grenade. Plasma grenade. Target optics. Sleeping strikes. And battle strategies. We're talking about for the Delta recruits. Yeah. Make sure you do. I know people suggest you only have to do one, but I would suggest to do all 3 of the Delta recruits. Let's see. This will be the support drone. Turret. And weapons malfunction. Support drones, turrets, mines, and weapons malfunction. Health monitor. Vascular, medical scanner. There. Cool. I'm glad you're able to get a little bit more further into the story. It's loading up pretty slow. Must not have been in that area for a while. Let's see if it's loaded files up.
Sedan is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
Acknowledged. What the heck? This goes here. Did I not fill them up? I did not. Nope. Join you in Discord? I mean, I did join you as a friend. I didn't see a message for you to join a specific Discord. Sorry about that. I mean, yeah, I could definitely join you another time.
The alloys used in this device are normally only in the Delta Quadrant. We know the Iconians have gateways that allow them to travel anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
Not really interrupting, though I am playing the game. Dan?
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want?
Commander Keith sent me to help you.
Commander Kai, good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Right behind you.
Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Craterus? What are they after?
It's an invasion. They're taking Craterus.
There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra. Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
They don't give a reason. They destroy our colony on Vinerat.
So the rumors are true. I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us.
They seem to be more interested in abducting people.
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing.
Worry about that later. We need to evacuate now.
Evacuate? We must inform the council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
Tal Shiar knocked out communications.
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Islamic said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Is there any other way to warn the rest of the colony?
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously, something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the council should make that determination.
Start contacting everyone you can. We'll check the transmitter.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Islamic there.
We appreciate the help.
Farrell, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. At least stay behind the security field until we hear from the council.
I can meet up in the game after I finish this quest, if you want to. Either way, we need to go.
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself.
Let's go.
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your ship and bridge officers.
Mark 1 stuff, that's hilarious. The voice of Michael Ironside. I wish I had the voice of Michael Ironside.
Islamic, you're alive.
Farrell, you found me before those things did. I tried to repair the transmitter, but it was pointless. As you can see, the controls are completely destroyed. But it looks like you found some new friends.
Can we bypass the transmitter controls?
Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Yeah, I heard you.
Islamic, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter dish from Zeded's shuttle, or even our secondary console at home.
You can also try my tricorder.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
We need to do something.
Islamic! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter from there.
We'll cover you. I do have a Discord not active too much because it's just a Discord I made. But it is
Where are those things coming from?
give me a second here. Copy link address. I believe that would work.
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
Let's try to contact Kaiv. That's not a good sign.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Agreed. Everyone follow me.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
What kind of ship is that? Watch where you're shooting. We need those shuttles.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Oh, Tobin. Why so negative?
And now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Able to repair the primary transmitter. I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Slamek.
We need to evacuate immediately.
I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety.
We can beam everyone here up to our ship.
Understood. Please take Varel with you. I'll take Slamek with me to help scan for survivors.
We'll rendezvous in orbit.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll need me there.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slamek can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air. Now go. We need to look for survivors.
Beam up Varel and the colonists.
We will find a new home.
3D beam out.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Zden's shuttle was one of the ones that made it to the ship. He's hailing us.
Open the channel.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon. Is my daughter safe?
She's aboard. She'll be safe.
I'm making myself useful. The Singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power levels to make sure we don't blow apart in combat. Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slavik did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point. Once we're all safe, we can transfer back to the shuttle.
Set a course for the beacon.
All ships fall into formation.
Oh, is Raymond the voice of Ironside? I don't think so. Generally, most of the voices, especially from this far back, which would be 2013.
An unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be a battleship. If it attacks, our ships will be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel or determine its armaments?
No, but we've seen similar ships before.
They're emitting some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock, and our singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
I'm noticing the same power level variation. The field is definitely emanating from the enemy vessel. If I tap into the beacon's controls, I may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough to get a weapons lock.
Fire the burst on my mark.
Sending proton burst.
Try to stay behind the formation. It has a deadly frontal assault weapon.
Help! We're being boarded!
It's not exactly easy to keep running around.
I'm kind of curious. Star Trek Online. Zden voice actor. Don't know who the voice actor is. It's probably one of the voice actor who does various. But I am actually going to go AFK for a moment. I am assuming that if you aren't seeing on the phone, it could be a possibility that that's just at what point you're at. It could be behind on the video. At least that's what I'm assuming. I did check for voice actors. For in the Stowe Wiki. Those are the voice actors. I didn't see, and this would be back in 2013. It doesn't have it marked on here on who actually did the voice for any of the characters. And I'm assuming if it was Michael Ironside, they'd at least announce it. And Control F didn't find me anything either. Which is funny because and lists a couple of the other actors who did small voices. During that time, so I guess I don't know on what the actual voice actor's name is. So Don Slomic.
I've scanned the shuttle, sir. They've taken everyone. Everyone. Even my...
How, did we miss something?
Logs show that a cruiser warped in during the fight with the battleship, stayed at long range, and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later. Ugh, they must have taken the colonists from the shuttles while we were in combat.
I'm sorry, Varel.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive, and we can catch up if we hurry.
Tovin, do we have any data on their heading?
Nothing. There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us, and we need to get out of this system while we still can.
On screen?
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time to fully understand what has happened here, and to mourn our losses.
Join the Tansley. We'll be stronger together.
We appreciate the offer, but that isn't my call to make. I'll relay your offer to Obisek and the rest of the fleet. But for now, I think it would be best if we go our separate ways. When we understand more about what the Tal Shiar are after, perhaps that will change. Thank you for your help. I know you tried your best.
Good luck, Commander.
I don't need anyone's permission. I'm coming with you, and we're going to find my father. In the meantime, if you expect to keep a ship this old from blowing apart at the seams, you're going to need an engineer. Good thing I'm here.
Welcome aboard.
I think we've done everything we can here. We should report what happened to Tamer. We can leave whenever you're ready.
Reach out to the Remans, but it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obasek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them, and that the attack could not have been anticipated. I'm very concerned about this sabotage you reported, however, and that the culprit was never found. The Remans may very well have a Tal Shiar operative in their midst. We will not win every battle, but we will win the war. Count on that. Jolantru. Greetings. I have new orders for you. There's a space station in the Gasco system that we think would be a fine addition to our group. If they agree to join us, we will have an additional base for our militia ships, as well as a supply depot that could make a big difference when we begin construction of a colony. I know there is a group of refugees there. Some of them have been there for years, but they've also had a wave of new residents, including a new commander. I'd like you to go to Gasco and feel out the situation. If you think they'd be a good match for us, you are authorized to extend them an offer. Greetings. I have new...
Alright. So I think I'm actually going to call at this point. I've been going for about 2 hours now. I'm actually going to spend some time really organizing my inventory. There's some stuff I have to move back and forth between characters and stuff like that. So if you have been watching, thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube and you do like what you see, go and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, you go and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream and post a video again. If you are on Twitch and you do like what you see, go and hit that follow button. Therefore, you'll be notified when I stream and post a video again. Thank you to those who have who decided to hang out, and hope you have a good day. Bye.